Welcome, Cancer. Thank you for tuning into your horoscope for August  24, 2025, on your channel Zodiac Attraction. Discover what the future holds for you in terms of finances, lucky numbers, love, health, work, family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on daily updates. Get ready to explore your destiny. Let's get started. Cancer, destiny has a way of circling back when you least expect it, and this week it shows up like a knock at the door that you can't ignore. The cosmic climate is layering a mix of intensity and subtle clarity, thanks to the Sun moving through Virgo while Neptune continues its retrograde across your sign's opposite axis, Pisces. That energy pulls you into a reflective but highly intuitive space. It's almost as if your soul has been whispering, "Wait for this moment," and suddenly the universe is confirming it. Something or someone that felt lost or unfinished is ready to resurface, and this time the vibe is completely different. It carries transformation, resolution, and the kind of emotional intensity that you can't rationalize away. The week stirs a powerful awakening in your heart center. That's not just poetic language. The current planetary lineup actually places a spotlight on your 4th and 7th houses, which are directly linked to home, belonging, and deep partnerships. You may feel pulled into situations that test your patience and your compassion, yet what's really happening is a recalibration of balance in your personal life. If you've been carrying doubts about whether someone truly values the bond you share, expect clarity. The truth may land in ways that surprise you, but it also comes with a redemptive quality, an undeniable signal that what's unfolding is karmically aligned. It's important to understand that change is not coming in small increments. The number 5 resonates strongly in your field right now, and in astrology, 5 represents dynamism, shifts, and the kind of upheaval that clears the way for rebirth. Expect sudden revelations in communication. Someone from your past might reach out, but not in the same old, predictable pattern. This time, there's genuine commitment behind the message, a decision to take responsibility and show up differently. It's almost as if they've had their own awakening, realizing no substitute exists for what the two of you share. Whether or not you decide to accept this, the key point is that you will no longer question their feelings, you'll see them laid bare. Your career sphere also carries a cautionary undertone this week. Saturn's influence over your 8th house suggests that trust must be earned, not freely given. Be extra careful with collaborations, especially where money, contracts, or ideas are involved. A small oversight could cost more than you expect, and you may discover that not everyone has your best interests at heart. If your instincts tell you that something feels off in a work deal, honor that. Protect your ideas, double-check your paperwork, and don't let flattery blind you to ambition-driven motives around you. The same way destiny pushes you toward love's truth, it also tests your ability to guard your professional future. Now, about your energy. It's running high but also volatile. Your ruling element, water, is demanding release. You've been internalizing too much, storing emotions like waves crashing behind a dam. This week, you need a cleansing ritual, something tactile that grounds you. Even something as simple as washing your hands in moving water, or spending time near the ocean or a flowing river, could help clear your field. Doing this isn't just symbolic. It's how you rebalance your inner world so you don't carry unnecessary heaviness into the conversations and decisions awaiting you. What makes this week powerful for you is the combination of patience and timing. With temperance echoing through your energy, it's about measured steps rather than impulsive leaps. You may feel the urge to demand answers right away, to push someone into telling you everything all at once. But the truth is, their most important revelations will happen face to face. Digital words can only go so far. What you'll feel in their presence is much more telling. Allow that natural pace, even if it feels like a slow burn. The reward is alignment, not just momentary reassurance. For single Cancers, the energy feels like a crossroads. You may find yourself caught between a familiar love that refuses to fade and a new presence that stirs fresh excitement. Both are valid, but the universe is nudging you to choose alignment over habit. If someone from your past resurfaces, notice whether they bring stability this time or just another wave of promises. The real gift of this week is that you finally see through illusions. You'll know exactly who is capable of growing with you and who is stuck in repeating cycles. And that realization alone gives you the freedom to choose wisely. On the financial side, keep an eye on long-term stability rather than quick wins. The stars emphasize sustainable planning. If you've been tempted by impulsive spending or risky ventures, step back and reevaluate. What looks like easy money could come with hidden strings. Build for the future instead of chasing distractions. Your sign thrives when it feels secure, and that security is built brick by brick, not in one giant leap. The spiritual undertone of your week is awakening. You're tapping into your intuition in sharper ways than you've experienced in months. Expect your dreams to carry symbols, flashes of clarity, or even direct messages that guide your decisions. Don't dismiss them as random. Journal them, reflect on them, because the subconscious is working overtime to translate universal truths into personal guidance. It's as though your senses are finally aligned with the rhythm of the cosmos, and when that happens, doors open almost effortlessly. The deeper lesson for you is trust in yourself, in timing, and in the unseen currents that shape your path. The universe is delivering a storyline that you couldn't have scripted, and whether it's about reconciliation, new beginnings, or career shifts, the underlying theme is order. Everything is falling into place in a way that seemed impossible before. What once felt chaotic is now arranging itself with almost magical precision. That's the hand of destiny moving, and this week you get to witness it firsthand. Cancer, prepare for your heart to beat at a faster rhythm. Prepare for conversations that feel overdue but arrive right on time. Prepare for challenges in your work life that sharpen your discernment and force you to trust your instincts. Most of all, prepare for the reminder that life doesn't happen in fragments. It's all part of a greater sequence, and right now, your sequence is entering a chapter where truth, love, and destiny collide. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Card 1. Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune sets the tone for your day, Cancer, symbolizing a sudden shift in momentum. This card speaks of divine timing, the kind that pulls you out of stagnation and into motion without warning. For you, this may show up as a financial opportunity, an emotional breakthrough, or a long-awaited chance encounter. The universe reminds you that nothing is truly accidental. What feels like chance is actually destiny aligning. Trust these changes, for they come as part of a greater plan. Card 2. Justice. Justice follows, emphasizing that what unfolds today is not random but karmically balanced. If you've endured betrayal, financial strain, or setbacks, the scales begin to tip in your favor. Justice urges you to stand firm in your truth and not compromise your values. You may be faced with a decision whether to accept someone back into your life, take on a job offer, or walk away from a situation that no longer serves you. This card highlights that you now hold the power. Your choice determines whether the cycle continues or ends. Card 3. The Tower. The Tower brings intensity, showing that an old foundation in your life is crumbling. This could be a toxic relationship, a false belief, or a job structure that no longer supports your growth. For Cancer, this energy may feel overwhelming, but remember, destruction clears the path for renewal. Someone in your orbit may be experiencing their own tower moment, facing the consequences of choices that excluded you. Their chaos is not your responsibility, though it may indirectly affect you. Let this card remind you that sometimes collapse is necessary for rebirth. Card 4. The Lovers. The Lovers introduces the theme of choice in matters of the heart. For some Cancers, this means a reconnection with someone who once walked away, now realizing your worth. For others, this card signals a new person entering your life, one who mirrors your soul's desires. The Lovers also speaks of temptation, an irresistible attraction that may feel thrilling yet complicated. Be mindful of passion's pull. While it brings intensity, it also asks for honesty and alignment with your higher self. Card 5. The Devil. The Devil adds a layer of caution to your reading. This card reflects magnetic attraction and the danger of slipping into patterns of dependency, secrecy, or toxic desire. For Cancer, whose sensitivity makes you deeply receptive, it's easy to be pulled into someone's intensity. Today, you are reminded to guard your emotional energy and set boundaries. If intimacy arises, be aware of the emotional cost. It may be intoxicating, but it must not bind you to unhealthy dynamics. Card 6. The Emperor. The Emperor arrives to stabilize the intensity of the Devil. He represents authority, structure, and someone who exerts a strong influence in your life. Perhaps a powerful partner, a boss, or a father figure. For you, Cancer, this card suggests the importance of taking control of your narrative. Do not allow others to dictate your worth or direction. The Emperor also signals opportunities tied to leadership or career advancement, especially where discipline and clear boundaries are required. Card 7. The Chariot. The Chariot, your sign's card, appears to affirm your strength and determination. Today, it urges you to move forward despite fear or confusion. It suggests victory through willpower and focus. You may be confronted with lingering doubts or emotional ties to the past, but the Chariot tells you that you have the inner drive to overcome obstacles. This is your reminder that you are not meant to remain in limbo. You are meant to advance boldly toward your destiny. Card 8. Death. Finally, Death seals the reading with its promise of transformation. This card is not about endings in despair, but rather about endings that clear the way for new beginnings. A chapter in your life, whether tied to love, career, or personal growth, is coming to a close, making space for something extraordinary to emerge. For Cancer, death symbolizes the shedding of an old skin, releasing toxic ties, and stepping into the rebirth you've been yearning for. The person you were yesterday is not the person you are becoming today. Cancer, today's reading is one of profound transformation and karmic balance. The Wheel of Fortune and Justice reveal that destiny is correcting itself in your favor, while the Tower and Death confirm that old structures must fall for new ones to thrive. The Lovers and the Devil highlight the intensity of emotional and physical connections, warning you to choose wisely between fleeting temptation and true alignment. The Emperor and the Chariot remind you to take control, establish boundaries, and move forward with purpose. Above all, today is a day of reclaiming your power, choosing life over fear, authenticity over illusion, and growth over stagnation. You are stepping into a cycle where nothing can hold you back, because the universe itself is pushing you forward. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck. But first, remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Today's financial energy for you, Cancer, revolves around sudden opportunity and karmic balance. The Wheel of Fortune reminds you that a shift is in motion. Money may arrive in unexpected ways, whether through a new job, a financial settlement, or support that you hadn't counted on. Even if the past months have felt uncertain, the cycle is turning. Trust that abundance is closer than you imagine. Justice reinforces this theme by showing that financial fairness is unfolding. If you've been shortchanged, underpaid, or denied what you deserved, today brings signs of correction. It could be an overdue payment, a long-awaited raise, or simply recognition that leads to new financial stability. What once felt like stagnation now opens into possibility. The Death card encourages a new financial chapter. Old money habits, debts, or limiting beliefs about wealth are ending, making space for more aligned opportunities. If you've been afraid to invest in yourself, whether through education, travel, or creative projects, this is the time to reconsider. Letting go of outdated fears makes room for prosperity. Luck today is also about trusting your intuition. Your psychic sensitivity, Cancer, allows you to detect when opportunities are authentic and when they are too good to be true. Pay attention to subtle signals, dreams, gut feelings, or repeated numbers. These are not coincidences, but messages pointing you toward abundance. There may also be a sense of closure around past disappointments. Perhaps you once missed an opportunity or felt excluded from financial progress. The cards now indicate that something left unresolved returns in a surprising form, giving you another chance to achieve what once seemed impossible. Overall, money and luck are on your side. Today, the universe aligns circumstances in your favor, but your task is to stay alert and act when the chance arrives. The door to prosperity is opening. All you need to do is step through with courage and faith. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for August 24 are 12, 28, 39, 53, 67, 82. Daily love. When it comes to love, Cancer, today's cards speak of passion, choices, and powerful connections. The Lovers remind you that a decision may be before you. Do you allow someone from the past another chance, or do you open the door to new love? Either way, honesty and self-awareness are key. This is not a time to settle. It is a time to embrace relationships that mirror your true values. The devil brings intensity, warning of temptation and desire that may feel irresistible. There may be someone whose attraction feels magnetic, almost impossible to deny. While this energy can bring joy, it also cautions you against entangling yourself in toxic or unbalanced dynamics. Be mindful of where passion turns into dependency. The Emperor suggests a strong presence in your love life. This could be someone older, someone in a position of authority, or someone who carries themselves with confidence. This figure may not always express emotions openly but holds deep feelings nonetheless. The challenge is to ensure the relationship doesn't become controlling or rigid. The Chariot, your personal card, empowers you to take control of your emotional destiny. Whether you are single or partnered, today you are reminded that you are not at the mercy of others' decisions. You hold the reins, guiding the direction of your love life with determination and courage. For single Cancers, the energy suggests someone close, perhaps in your social circle, at work, or through mutual connections, harbors admiration for you. They may not have revealed their feelings yet, but the signs are there. Be open to subtle gestures and unexpected confessions. For those in relationships, today is a moment of clarity. Conversations may reveal truths that reshape your connection, either strengthening bonds or showing where boundaries must be drawn. Remember, love should empower, not drain. Today offers you the chance to choose love that aligns with your highest good. At work. In career matters, Cancer, the cards today indicate both challenge and advancement. The Chariot shows that you are ready to assert yourself professionally, even if you've been underestimated. Your ambition is rising, and opportunities appear to propel you forward. It is a day to lead with confidence, not hesitation. The Emperor reinforces this theme by urging discipline, structure, and leadership. You may be called upon to take charge of a project or to assert your authority in the workplace. This is not about aggression, but about demonstrating clarity and control. Colleagues or superiors may look to you as a steady hand. The Wheel of Fortune brings the promise of sudden professional shifts. A job offer, unexpected promotion, or chance networking opportunity could alter your career path. Be ready to seize the moment when it appears. Even what feels small today could expand into long-term growth. The presence of Justice suggests recognition for your efforts. If you've been working hard without acknowledgement, fairness is on its way. This may come as feedback from a superior, a raise, or simply new respect among your peers. Your dedication is finally being noticed. The Death card appears again, pointing to transformation. You may be preparing to leave behind a job or role that no longer fits. A new direction may feel intimidating, but it promises greater alignment with your skills and passions. Change here is not loss, it is liberation. Overall, work today is about empowerment. The combination of discipline and opportunity allows you to rise above challenges and carve out a stronger professional identity. Step boldly into this energy, and you'll find doors opening where walls once stood. Health. Your health reading, Cancer, emphasizes transformation and resilience. The Tower indicates that something in your routine may be breaking down. Perhaps a habit that is no longer sustainable, or stress that forces you to stop and reevaluate. While disruptive, this energy is necessary for your well-being. The Death card suggests an end to old health patterns. This may be as simple as changing diet, or as profound as releasing long-term stress or negative coping mechanisms. Whatever the case, a healthier lifestyle is calling you, and today is the day to start shifting. The Devil reminds you to avoid slipping into habits that drain your energy. Overindulgence, lack of sleep, or toxic attachments can weaken the body. Awareness is the first step to change. Recognize where you might be compromising your vitality and take steps toward balance. Emotional health is especially highlighted. As a water sign, you carry the emotions of others easily, which can weigh heavily on your spirit. Practices like meditation, journaling, or even walks near water can help you release these energies. Protecting your emotional boundaries is just as vital as caring for your body. Physical stamina is also emphasized today. If you've been working hard, your body may crave rest. The Chariot encourages activity but balanced with restoration. Exercise that connects mind and body, such as yoga, swimming, or dance, could be particularly beneficial. Ultimately, today's health message is one of empowerment. Release what no longer serves you. Embrace balance, and trust your resilience. Transformation in your well-being will not happen overnight, but today sets the stage for lasting vitality. Family and friends. Family dynamics today are infused with a sense of resolution and celebration. The cards suggest that long-standing conflicts may find harmony. Justice indicates that fairness is finally emerging, where misunderstandings or imbalances once caused strain. This may come through an honest conversation or a gesture of goodwill. The energy of celebration also highlights good news within the family. This could be financial, perhaps money arriving that benefits the household, or joyful events like reunions, achievements, or gatherings. Shared happiness strengthens bonds and reminds you that family is a source of support. The Chariot shows that you may be stepping into a leadership role within your family. Others may look to you for guidance, and your ability to balance sensitivity with strength will be crucial. You are capable of steering the household through change. Transformation plays a role here as well. Death suggests shifts in family structure, perhaps through relocation, career changes, or evolving responsibilities. While change may feel unsettling, it ultimately brings growth and new opportunities for connection. Forgiveness is another theme. The cards encourage you to release old resentments. Even if wounds cannot be fully healed, letting go of bitterness brings peace to your heart and harmony to the family environment. Overall, family life today is about growth and renewal. By embracing fairness, celebrating small victories, and staying open to change, you nurture bonds that strengthen not only your household, but also your sense of belonging. Compatibility. Today's reading highlights strong connections with several signs. With Capricorn, the Devil's energy speaks of magnetic attraction. This bond is intense and powerful, though it must be handled carefully to avoid slipping into control or obsession. With Aries, the Emperor suggests authority and stability. This relationship can provide grounding, though it may sometimes feel demanding. Balance comes from mutual respect and shared vision. Pisces resonates with your emotional nature. Together, you flow naturally, with deep empathy and shared intuition. This connection can bring healing and spiritual growth, though clear boundaries are necessary. Gemini brings duality, reflected in the Lover's card. This connection is stimulating but sometimes confusing. With patience and communication, it can open doors to exciting possibilities. Scorpio, represented by Death, shares your transformative energy. Together, you experience profound change and emotional intensity. This connection can be challenging but ultimately life-changing. Finally, another Cancer mirrors your sensitivity and nurturing nature. While this pairing can be deeply comforting, it also requires effort to avoid becoming overwhelmed by shared emotions. Your lucky color today. Silver is your guiding color today. It reflects intuition, clarity, and divine timing qualities that help you navigate sudden changes with grace. Like the glow of the moon, silver illuminates hidden truths and empowers you to trust your inner wisdom. The phrase of the day: transformation is not the end, it is the doorway to the life you were always meant to live. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.